why the Grammys are a problem. Video by Embry Isaac. The Grammys are a problem. They don't go off of what you guys vote for. They go off of like something else. It's ridiculous.
The Grammys are supposed to reward the best music of the year, but for decades, one accusation has followed the Recording Academy everywhere it goes. They are racist. There's either a controversial winner, a shocking snub, or an artist calling them out. And recently,
bro, remember when Travis Scott lost? He made the best album of the year and the nigga lost, bro. Like, that actually got me tight, gang. Like, that nigga was so, that album was so good too. They messed up, bro.
Debate exploded again when the biggest group in the world, BTS, announced they would be boycotting the ceremony. Not because they thought they would lose, but because they noticed a much bigger problem. And once you see the pattern behind the Grammys' biggest controversies, it's easy to understand why. Earlier this year, the Recording Academy announced several new categories for the Grammys. One of them was Best Asian Pop Music Performance.
Wait, what? What do you mean Asian pop, bro? We're talking about American rappers.
On paper, that's
American rappers, American singers, American R&B. They all going at 1-on-1. What are we talking about? All right.
Sounds like progress. More artists, more representation, more opportunities to win. But almost immediately, BTS announced they wouldn't attend the ceremony.
Members of Korean supergroup BTS announced today they will not submit music for consideration at the 2027 Grammy Awards.
The coordinated decision appears to be in protest.
Didn't they get like popular in Japan?
Yeah. Recording Academy's recent decision to launch a new Best Asian Pop Music Performance category.
This shocked fans. After all, BTS is arguably the biggest music group on Earth. Their album Are We Wrong dominated commercially, making them one of the favorites in this new category. So why would they walk away from an award that they were likely to win? Well, the group released a public statement on Instagram saying, "We hope our music can be heard and loved for what it is, rather than being divided by region or language." They argue music shouldn't be separated.
Yeah, that's tough. That was tough.
Separated by language or region. Their issue wasn't losing. Their issue was the category itself. Instead of being judged alongside every other artist, they believed they were placed into a separate lane. And if that argument sounds familiar, it's because another Grammy winner made that exact same argument in previous years. Back in 2020,
but Tyler, he got like a bunch of Grammys. So I was like, niggas gonna look at him sideways because like, nigga, you got a bunch of Grammys. What are you talking about? But a nigga that didn't have Grammys, they'll listen to him, and he's good. But Tyler like that. He don't really care about Grammys. Real talk. He just shows up.
Criticized the Grammys for creating categories like Best Urban Contemporary Album.
It sucks that whenever we, and I mean guys that look like me, do anything that's genre bending, they always put it in a rap or urban category. And I don't like that urban word.
Yeah, this nigga's not a rapper, bro. He is an artist. What about?
Just a politically correct way to say the N-word to me. When I hear that, I'm just like,
what? Wait, what? Say that if I call Tyler a rapper, he thinks I'm saying the N-word.
And we just being pop. Half of me feels like the rap nomination was a backhanded compliment. Like, oh, my little cousin wants to play the game. Let's give him the unplugged controller so he could shut up and feel good about it.
He argued those labels weren't really about the genre, they were about race. Whether it's an urban category, Latin, or now Asian pop category, critics argued these categories separate artists based on identity instead of music. But this debate didn't start just with BTS. Back in 1989, rap music began to take over the mainstream, and it finally came to a point where the Academy couldn't ignore it. So they created the Best Rap Performance category. But despite Will Smith and DJ...
Imagine rap being so good that they can't ignore how good people are. Niggas are listening to rap back then 24/7, gang. If it wasn't rap, it was R&B. Who was listening to R&B? Who was popular niggas? Black niggas, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Jazzy Jeff winning the category, they refused.
It's not even a race thing, but like, niggas weren't getting Grammys back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas didn't get up on stage until like recent. You know what I'm saying?
To attend. Smith explained it was because the Academy did not televise this category.
We don't have a problem with the Grammy as an award or the Grammy as an institution. We just had a problem with the 1989 design of the award show. We feel that our music was important enough and is important enough.
With the rap genre predominantly featuring black artists, you can see how this beats seen as racist.
How long did the Grammys start? Like, when did the Grammys start? Like, back in 1990 something?
The Grammys did eventually televise this category. Problem solved, right? Not even close. Later in 2017, Beyonce's Lemonade took over the world. And although it was a stiff competition for Album of the Year, many fans expected
Wait, Drake didn't win, but Beyonce did? Shout out my nigga Gucci.
Lemonade
That's crazy.
to win. But when the winner was announced, the world was shocked.
And the Grammy goes to 25.
Wasn't that Drake's best album? That's crazy too.
Adele.
What if you could make a song using only your voice? Let's start with the drums.
Adele won for her album 25 instead. People could not believe it. The reaction wasn't just from fans. Adele herself questioned the result.
I can't possibly accept this award, and I'm very humbled and I'm very grateful and gracious, but my artist of my life is Beyonce, and this album for me, the Lemonade album, was just so monumental. Beyonce was...
Many consider Adele's win
I never listened to a Beyonce song, but after she said that, we might gotta listen to Beyonce after this, bro.
as the Academy favored Adele's album, despite Beyonce releasing the greatest album of her career. Frank Ocean even boycotted the ceremony that same year for the same reason. He told the New York Times, "It just doesn't seem to be representing very well for people who come from where I come from and hold down what I hold down." A lot of fans were shocked that he refused to submit his album for consideration, given his legendary album Blonde was almost certain to win a Grammy, given it's one of the greatest albums of all time. So the fact he said racial bias was the reason, that had some weight. Jay-Z again called out the Grammys years later for snubbing Beyonce over and over again.
Obviously it's subjective because, you know, it's music and it's opinion based. I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year.
Yeah.
So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that. The most Grammys, never won Album of the Year. That doesn't work.
Yeah, that is weird. That's gonna no. The most Grammys but never won Album of the Year. See, I'm peeping game.
To reconcile these accusations, the Academy tried to do right. But this may have been even worse. Years later, Beyonce finally won Album of the Year for Cowboy Carter. Although this was a solid album, some critics argue the Academy may have been responding to years of criticism rather than only judging the music.
This is her first Album of the Year Grammy, which is crazy considering that Renaissance got passed over for Album of the Year. Lemonade got passed over for album.
So like Lemonade is like the best one. Dang, I would hate to win a Grammy for an album that I didn't think it would be a Grammy for. They're just like picking, like they just like they picking. Gang.
There have been multiple instances
they using,
of Beyonce.
I bet you they're using AI, gang. See, this is the problem. This is the problem, man. Do everything with AI, get AI results. You can't replace humans with AI, gang. Respectfully. Because AI is not humans. Humans is not AI, you feel what I'm saying?
Say, frankly, deserving that award in this category, given the competition she was up against, and now she's finally getting it.
It seems they only gave Beyonce the award so they wouldn't be called racist again. But no Grammy controversy has aged worse than this one. At the 56th ceremony, it was a competitive year for the Best Rap Album category. Nominees included Drake, Kanye, Jay-Z, and Kendrick Lamar. And the winner was?
Macklemore and Ryan Lewis.
Wait, what? Mac who? No diss on this nigga, but like, who? You know what I'm saying? Like, do niggas listen?
The world was shocked. Many were certain Kendrick.
Did this happen? I don't watch the Grammys, gang. Niggas really don't watch the Grammys. Is this nigga won a Grammy? What was this song?
Win for Good Kid, Mad City. People were furious. Even Macklemore said he didn't deserve the win.
Kendrick is a friend of mine. He's somebody that I love.
Are we talking about Kendrick when he dropped the Dang album? And Drizzy when he was in his prime? And Jay-Z prime? We talking about that? And this nigga won? Fire for that, bro. Fire for that, gang. It's crazy, gang.
His music. And in my opinion, had the best rap album of the year. And knowing how the Grammys usually go, I knew that there would be a great chance that we would win that award and, in essence, rob Kendrick.
The Academy was...
Don't they do the votes by people? People vote for it, or the Grammy niggas vote? If they make the people vote, it'll be more better. Like, this is going to be a problem, but...
in the hot seat, and they knew it. Since that night, some fans believe the Academy has gone too far in the opposite direction. Kendrick has received a Grammy every single year he was nominated.
Damn.
Pimp a Butterfly, Kendrick Lamar. Damn, Kendrick Lamar. Family Ties, Baby Keem and Kendrick Lamar.
This could be seen as the Academy trying to be equitable, but many argue this just adds to the problem. Of course, Kendrick is an incredible artist, but not every one of those wins were deserved.
GNX wins again. I saw something Kendrick has like 25.
Did he get a Grammy for the dang album? Best rap album. Well, GNX. Chromacopia didn't win? Niggas were bumping more Chromacopia than GNX. I'm sorry. Niggas really weren't bumping. Let me chill. Cause niggas were bumping GNX, but that was because of the beef. Niggas were bumping Chromacopia after that. Bro, it's hot, though.
Grammys now? I feel like the Grammys learned their lesson. They're like, we cannot
we can't do that again.
Never give this guy a Grammy.
Personally, I think Clips should have won Best Rap Album over Kendrick in 2025.
Oh yeah, these songs were fire.
But that's just me. Whether you agree or not, it raises an uncomfortable question. Is the Academy judging music or trying to correct its past? The Academy showering Kendrick with Grammys isn't explicitly racist, but it could be considered subtle racism. And that's exactly why BTS decided to boycott. Their boycott wasn't really about one award, it was about the system behind it. Because if artists begin believing they're being judged based on identity instead of music, then even winning a Grammy can feel meaningless. Whether you think the Grammys are racist or simply make impossible decisions, one thing is clear.
Has it ever happened when somebody won a Grammy and they're like, weren't there? That'd be so awkward, bro. Imagine you won the best rap album, niggas wasn't even there. Yo,
this debate isn't going away anytime soon, but this controversy only scratches the surface. If you enjoyed this video, then you may enjoy my next video where I dive into some of the ceremony's biggest snubs and controversies.
That's cool. W video, man.